Welcome to the Raising Brilliant Black Boys Book Club Hour, where stories come alive, brilliance is celebrated, and young minds are inspired to dream without limits. Hello, boys and girls. I'm so happy to see you. I hope you've had a great day. Thanks for joining me today for Storytime. We're going to have so much fun reading together. Are you ready to get started? Okay, let's go. I have a special little song I want you to sing with me. You know the tune, so you should be able to catch on really, really quick. Come on and sing with me. The more we read together, the more we read together, the smarter we'll be. First I'll read, then you read, next you read, then I'll read. The more we read together, the smarter we'll be. You got it? Yes, the more you read, the smarter you will be. I hope you enjoyed that song because it's very important for us to read every day. So the more we read together, the smarter you'll be. Give yourselves a hand. So, are you ready for today's storybook? I hope you are. I know I am because today is a very special book that's near and dear to me. Can you guess why? It's because I am the author. Yes, I wrote this book. This book is called J.R.'s Biggest Fan. And you probably saw it in the background too. This book is special to me because this book is written about my sons. And it's very special because they try many different things in this story. And I always tell them when they make a mistake, son, never give up. I know you can. I will always be your biggest fan. What does it mean to be the biggest fan? Have you ever heard that word before? You ever heard of a fan, right? Like, are we talking about this kind of fan? No. Are we talking about the fans that we use for putting our boots on the ground? No, not that kind of fan. I'm talking about being a child's biggest fan when you're their cheerleader. So let's pretend like we're at a football game or a basketball game, right? And so there are cheerleaders on the side and they're saying, go team, go team, go. Well, they are the fans for the football or the basketball team. So that's what I'm talking about. I am my son's biggest fan. I'm always telling them, go, son, go. You're the best. You can do this. And guess what, boys and girls? I'm sure you have a big fan too. It may be your mommy, it may be your daddy, your grandparents, your aunties, or your uncles, or your even yourselves. And maybe it was your teachers. But someone is always going to be your biggest fan. So my son's JR's biggest fan is about my sons and how I am their biggest fan. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the story. So let's get ready to read the book, JR's Biggest Fan. So I told you that in this book, it's about my son. And guess what? Who do you think these characters are in the story? You know, the characters are the people who are in the story, right? It could be an animal or it could be people. But in this story, we have two characters. Who do you think this is in the blue? Did you say his mama? Yes, that's me. And then here on this side, it's JR. He is the other character in the story. So JR's biggest fan. Let's get ready to read JR's biggest fan. Are you ready? I'm so excited. And guess what? The story again is written by me, Sheila-R. Thomas, and illustrated by Tulip Studios. For my dear sons, James and Eric, I will always be your biggest fan. There you go. JR loved to try new things. Today he rode on the swings. He went up high to the top of a tree. Oops, he fell and hurt his knee. Oh no. How do you think JR felt when he fell down on the ground? He probably was crying. Can I see your crying faces, your tears? Wow. Yes, crying. But guess what? His mom cheered him on. She said, "Son, don't give up. I know you can. Remember, I'll always be your biggest fan." So his mama was cheering him on, telling him, "Don't give up, son." So that means he would get back on the swing and try it again. Don't give up. I'll always be your biggest fan. Let's see what JR did on this page. JR tried to swing a bat while wearing his favorite baseball hat. He swung that bat fast and hard. Oh no, the ball went into the neighbor's yard. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen? It's going to crack the window. What do you think? Do you think it hit the window? Well, guess what? It did not. It fell down on the ground, but he was scared. Can I see your scared faces? Yeah, that's your surprise face. Like, oh no, what's about to happen? But his mom told him again, "Son, don't give up. I know you can. Remember, I'll always be your what? Biggest fan." That's right. You can always say that part with me. Let's go on to the next page. Let's see what JR is doing on this page. What do you think he's doing? Looks like he's on a stage. Hmm. Let's go. Let's read and see what he's doing. JR was in the school spelling bee. He spelled words like battery, castle, and agree. He misspelled the word and was very sad. As he went to his seat, he even got mad. Ooh, let me see your mad faces, just mad. I know, right? You get mad sometimes, and it's okay. But when you get mad, just stay mad for a little while. Because guess what his mom told him? "Son, don't give up. I know you can. Remember, I'll always be your what? Biggest fan." That's right. She always cheers him on. Who was the mama? It was me. That's what I told my sunshines. JR joined the basketball team. It had always been his biggest dream. But when it came time to shoot, he stumbled and fell, missing the hoop. Oh my goodness, he fell down. I think he was really, really sad then when he fell. He probably was hurt. He may have hurt his knee. But who's there in the background? There's his mama. And what did she say? Say it with me. "Son, don't give up. I know you can. Remember, I'll always be your biggest fan." That's it. You got it. She's always his biggest fan, cheering him on. JR was feeling a little sad until he heard a sound, a rat-a-tat-tat, and feet marching on the ground. March, 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 and marching in the band. We're marching in the band. We're marching, 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 marching in the band. He was excited to see the drummers keeping a beat, marching in lines and moving their happy feet. So guess what JR did? Can you guess? He asked his mom for some drums and some sticks. He wanted to learn the drummer's tricks. So where do you think his mom took him? Did she take him to the pet store? No, you wouldn't get a drum at a pet store. Did she take him to, let's see, did she take him to maybe Walmart? Yeah, she could have probably taken him to Walmart to get a toy drum. But guess where she took him? She took him to the music store and she bought him a drum, a real drum. Wow, isn't that amazing? He beat his drum like the players in the band, making great sounds for the fans in the stand. Yes, she bought him some sticks. Yes, that's right, Lasagna. Yes, your boys knew it. They bought sticks. She bought him a drum and some sticks. Now, guess what? Now, JR found something that he could do very well. It made him smile when he heard his mom yell. What did she say? "Son, don't give up. I know you can. Remember, I'll always be your what? Biggest fan." And so, boys and girls, I put back here one of my favorite scriptures. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That means if you try hard and you ask God and you pray about it, you see JR is praying, He will help you to do the things if you work hard for it. So that's what JR did. He found out there were some things he could not do, but he kept trying. And he was able to find what he loved to do. And you guys know this is a true story about my sons. They do play in the band. They played in the band, and one of them is a band director. And here's some activity pages that you could color in this book to go along with the story, along with other activity pages, maze, a puzzle, and so many other fun activities. Did you enjoy this story today? I hope you did because I enjoyed reading to you about JR's biggest fan. But we're not done yet. So, in this story, there is something called an affirmation. Have you ever heard that word before? That's a big word. Say it with me. Affirmation. Can you say affirmation? Affirmation. You say, what is that word? Is that what you? Yeah, let me tell you what that word is. So, affirmations are positive words to encourage you, to help you to be successful and do your very best. They motivate you. I know I'm using a lot of big words, but boys and girls, you're brilliant. And I know you'll begin to understand those words. So, when you're thinking about things that are hard sometimes, you need someone to encourage you. You need your biggest fan. And so, what we have are what we call affirmations. Here's an affirmation that says, I love myself. That's an affirmation. You can say that to yourself every day. And I want you to say it to yourself right now. Point to yourself and say, I love myself. Say it again. Say it loud and proud. I love myself. Very good. I have another one. You ready for it? Look at this one. Can you read it? It says, I am strong and capable. What? What does that mean? I am strong. Does that mean you have strong muscles? Probably. That means you could lift heavy things. But also, strong means strong in your brain and in your mind. And you're capable of doing hard things like spelling words or playing basketball or playing baseball or riding your bicycle or doing a science experiment. Yes, those are things that you're stronger and capable of doing. Those are affirmations. And I have lots of affirmations on these affirmation cards, lots of affirmations that you can learn that will help you every day to motivate you and to encourage yourself. So, you got that part? Well, guess what, boys and girls? We're not quite done yet. I have one more segment. So, before we leave today, I want you to know that next school term, it's the summertime, right? And we're going to continue to learn. But we're going to learn so next school term, you'll be the most brilliant child in the classroom. So, every week, you're going to have a word of the week, 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 a word of the week. So, this week's word of the week is, you ready for it? It's the word special. Can you see that? The word of the week is special. Can you say the word special? Special. Special means that you're unique. It means that you're incredible. And it means that you're extraordinary. That's a big word, extraordinary. That means that you're one of a kind. There's no one like you, and that you're very, very special. And then we're going to use it in a sentence. Here's our sentence. Can you read it with me? I'm going to try and point and read. It says, let me turn my camera so you can see. I am special because I am kind and helpful. Did you read that? I'm going to read it one more time. Let me turn this way so you can see it this way. I am special because I am kind and helpful. Can you read that? Now, let me hear you read it. Read it out loud. Parents, help your child to read it. I am special because I am kind and helpful. So, this is your word of the week. So, boys and girls, Parents, write that word down or have your boys and girls to write that word down. Special. Write that word down. And I want you for the rest of this week to use that very special word, that very unique word. I want you to say it every day. I want you to use that sentence every day. I am special. I want you to use that word every day. And then when we come back together again next week, we'll talk more about that word. So I hope you wrote that word down for them, parents. Very good. Thank you. All right, boys and girls, I hope you had lots of fun today. I need you to be sure to tell your parents to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Raising Brilliant Black Boys, to follow me. So every Sunday, you can join in for story time. And not only to just you join in, tell your friends, your cousins, and everyone to join in that there will be a very special story time. And guess what, boys and girls? There's going to be a prize at the end of the summer. So if you join in every week, and I know you'll miss some weeks because you know what? We have to take vacations, and that's fine. But when you join in, you're going to get your names in a drawing for books, for gift cards, and other prizes. Yes, we're going to do some giveaways. So join us every week. And we're going to have storybook time. I have some amazing authors that have shared their books with me, and I'm going to share them with you. So, as we sign off tonight, thank you for joining in. Remember, we're going to read together. We're going to read together. We're going to read together. Because the more we read together, the what? The smarter we'll be. I want you to remember these three things. You're brave, bold, and brilliant. See you next week. Bye bye.